Did you know? Billionaire JP Morgan allegedly said, "Millionaires don't use astrology. Billionaires do." While many of us turn to astrology for information about personality traits or horoscopes, it has actually been used for centuries in politics, finance, and even war strategies. For example, Napoleon Bonaparte reportedly consulted astrologers before battle. Nancy Reagan had an astrologer on call for scheduling major White House events, and modern stock traders have used planetary cycles to predict market trends. But how much do you know about astrology? Let's have some fun and find out in this 25-question Zodiac quiz. So grab a pen and paper and get ready to log your nerdy results. Let's start with a fundamental question. What is astrology? Astrology is the belief that the positions of celestial bodies, meaning the sun, moon, planets, and stars, at the moment of your birth influence your personality, emotions, relationships, and life path. How long does astrology date back to, and why was it used? Astrology dates back over 4,000 years to ancient Babylon. It then spread to ancient Egypt, where it was used to predict floods and royal destinies, ancient Greece, where philosophers like Ptolemy refined the Zodiac system, and China and India, where unique astrological systems developed alongside Western astrology. What are the names of all 12 zodiac signs? The 12 zodiac signs, in order, are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. What are the dates associated with each zodiac sign? Aries covers March 21st to April 19th, followed by Taurus from April 20th to May 20th. Gemini falls between May 21st to June 20th, while Cancer spans June 21st to July 22nd. Leo's dates are from July 23rd to August 22nd, and Virgo follows from August 23rd to September 22nd. Libra runs from September 23rd to October 22nd, and Scorpio takes over from October 23rd to November 21st. Sagittarius is assigned to November 22nd to December 21st, with Capricorn covering December 22nd to January 19th. Aquarius comes next, from January 20th to February 18th, and Pisces rounds out the zodiac from February 19th to March 20th. If you can answer question 5, you're definitely an astrology connoisseur. What are the personality traits associated with each zodiac sign? Aries are often bold, energetic, and impulsive. Taurus individuals tend to be loyal, sensuous, and stubborn. Geminis are known for their adaptability, humor, and outgoing nature. Cancers are typically emotional, nurturing, and intuitive. Leos exude confidence, charisma, and warmth. Virgos, which comprise many of my family members, are analytical, intellectual, and perfectionists. Yep, that's right. Those born under Libra, which is my sign, are usually diplomatic, fair-minded, and artistic. Right again. Scorpios tend to be intense, passionate, and fiercely loyal. Sagittarians are known for their intelligence, humor, and love of freedom. Capricorns are ambitious, disciplined, and serious. Aquarius individuals are often innovative, rebellious, and intellectual. And finally, Pisces are dreamy, artistic, and empathetic, often deeply connected to their emotions and the world around them. Okay, here's a follow-up to question 5. And yes, the questions are getting harder. True or false? There's a 13th zodiac sign. The answer is true. Ophiuchus is the 13th zodiac sign that was left out of mainstream astrology. It was excluded to keep the zodiac system aligned with the Babylonians' 12-month calendar. If it was actually included, it's possible that you would not be the sign you think you are. Take a moment and cogitate your nerdy brain on the possibility that who you thought you were, at least according to the stars, may not be you. Well, that covers humans. But for the next question, my own nerdy brain went to my 2 beloved rescue pit bulls, Smokey and Pebbles, and I wondered if our 4-legged family members have personalities based on their zodiac signs. The answer is yes. Many astrologers believe they do. For example, a Leo cat may be dominant and attention-seeking, while a Pisces dog could be deeply intuitive and affectionate. Since I rescued mine from a shelter, I don't have their exact birth dates, but let me know in the comments if your pet's personality reflects their zodiac sign. I'm definitely curious about this. Next up is, what are the 4 elements of astrology? The 4 elements are fire, earth, air, and water, and getting a bit tougher, a 2-parter. Which signs are under each element and what are the associated personality traits? Fire is comprised of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. These individuals are passionate, bold, and adventurous. Earth signs consist of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. These individuals are the doers, creators, and organizers of the zodiac. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius make up the air signs and are curious, analytical, and social. And water signs consist of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. They are emotional, intuitive, and empathetic. Question number 10 is another follow-up question. What happens when there's an elemental imbalance? If you have too much fire, you may be impulsive, quick-tempered, and struggle with patience. Too much earth? You may find yourself overly rigid, slow to adapt, and stuck in routines. If you have too much air, you likely overthink, lack focus, and struggle with emotional depth. And finally, too much water can make you moody, overly sensitive, and easily influenced by emotions. And that concludes the first 10 questions. How's everyone doing? If you're getting more wrong than right, congratulations. Embrace the challenge as an opportunity to expand your nerdy brain. You don't want to miss what's coming up next. Astrology questions about money, serial killers, and twins. On to question 11. Which zodiac sign is most likely and least likely to stick to a budget? Capricorns are most likely to stick to a budget, while Taurus tends to be least likely. Which zodiac sign is most likely to take financial risks? The answer is Gemini. Which zodiac sign has the most anxiety about money? Cancers have the most money anxiety. Which zodiac sign is most common among billionaires? A Forbes study found Libras are the most common billionaires. This is attributed to their Libra traits like balance, diplomacy, and a knack for negotiation. Similarly, Scorpios and Capricorns are overrepresented among CEOs, likely because of their determination and strategic thinking. What zodiac signs are most common among serial killers? Studies suggest Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces are overrepresented among serial killers. Notable examples include Ted Bundy, whose sign is Sagittarius, and Jeffrey Dahmer, whose sign is Gemini. Why do twins have different personalities if they have the same birth chart? Even twins born minutes apart can have different rising signs, which influence their outward personalities. Environmental factors also shape personality beyond astrology. Homestretch nerds. Questions 17 to 25 are next, and will challenge your astrology knowledge on planetary positioning, world events, the psychology of astrology, and the business of astrology. Don't quit now. You got this. What does Mercury retrograde mean, and why does it matter? Mercury retrograde happens 3 to 4 times a year when Mercury appears to move backward. Astrologers believe it causes communication issues, travel delays, and technological glitches. True or false? Horoscopes are never bad? The answer is false. Astrologers sometimes issue warning horoscopes when planetary transits indicate challenges. Saturn transits, for example, can signal financial struggles or breakups. And speaking of Saturn, what is a Saturn return, and why do people fear it? Every 29 years, Saturn returns to the exact position it occupied when you were born. This transit is linked to major life transformations, including career shifts, marriages, breakups, and identity crises. Many people experience their first Saturn return around ages 27 to 30, as a time of self-discovery, challenges, and major decisions. It's essentially the universe saying, grow up or get left behind. Can astrology predict world events? Astrologers claim major planetary alignments foreshadow crises. Some say the 2020 pandemic was linked to a rare Saturn-Pluto conjunction, which historically coincides with wars, plagues, and economic shifts. Why do so many people believe in astrology? It's due in part to the Barnum effect. The Barnum effect is a psychological phenomenon in which people tend to believe that vague and general personality descriptions apply specifically to them, even when those descriptions could apply to almost anyone. Confirmation bias, which is the tendency to interpret and remember information that aligns with one's pre-existing belief system, likely factors in as well. Why do people still believe in astrology despite scientific skepticism? Astrology provides meaning, reassurance, and a sense of control, particularly in uncertain times. What age group represents the largest consumers of astrology, and why? The answer is Gen Z. This generation has grown up in an uncertain world in which economic challenges, political unrest, and environmental concerns are their norm. Astrology offers a sense of control in their world of unpredictability. How big is the business of astrology, and what is its forecast? In a word, the business is huge. Specifically, the astrology market is currently valued at around $12.8 billion and is projected to reach $22.8 billion by 2031. And question number 25 is, will astrology ever be scientifically proven? The answer is probably not because modern science requires empirical evidence, but as a cultural phenomenon, astrology is here to stay. And there you have it, the astrology test that only the nerdiest of astrology nerds score a perfect score. However, as you know, in my opinion, being a nerd isn't about knowing it all. It's about the thrill of discovery, the joy of challenging yourself, and the generosity of sharing your knowledge with others. So join me in this video and others as we push the boundaries of knowledge, dive into the universe of ideas, and work together to build the biggest community of nerds across the globe, and maybe even beyond. Let me know in the comments what's on your mind and what you'd love to explore. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it will help us build our community. Logging off, but the nerdy synapses never rest. Nerdy and proud,